Kia ora guys, gals and legionnaires, Rycon here and welcome to a new video series. Now before this video begins, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I don't know if you would have noticed, but yesterday was the 5th birthday of the channel. The channel is now 5 years old, which, you know, they grow up so damn fast, and we have grown up damn fast in that period of time as a community. And I feel like I have changed a lot as a content creator over those 5 years as well. We've had a hell of a journey along the way. The stories that we've told, the characters that we've had, the characters that we've lost, it's all been part of that journey to where we are today. And so with this being the 5th birthday of the channel, there are a number of things that I want to start adding into the channel to expand upon our community that we already have here. Now a few months ago in an update video in one of my years, I did announce that I have a PO box that's now open to you, the Legion. That address can be found in the description of every single video, and it will be available here as well. And that is where this series has spawned from. The Mojave Express will be a way for me to express my gratitude for the things that you have sent to me, letters, items, whatever it is that comes in that PO box, you'll be seeing it here. Not only that, I'm also going to be displaying all the fan art that I receive over the month as well. Now that can be on Twitter, Facebook, it can be in the fan art channel on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, I highly recommend you do. The link for that is in the description as well, and you'll be able to see everyone's fan art that they're putting up there as well. Now your fan art could be pictures, it could be music, it could be videos, it could be poems, whatever it is, I'm going to do my best to display them here in the Mojave Express. And so without further ado, the first edition, let's dive on in.
Welcome, traveler, to the Mojave Express.
Alright, dumb accents aside, welcome to the first edition of the Mojave Express. So I have 2 items I have received over the last wee while, and I'm going to be opening them up here. So let's go ahead and jump on into the first. Okay, so I have slightly opened these off camera just so it's not going to take hours to break on into them. But the first comes from Elin Hedden. Elin is a long-time supporter of the Legionnaire, is an amazing patron, and just all-round great gal when it comes to supporting our community. And in here we have what looks to be a pretty freaking fantastic looking shirt. I like the color choice. The color choice is nice. I like it a lot, and oh wow. Okay, alright, I'm liking the detailing here. So we have ourselves a fantastic shirt here. Up the front we have Rycon Roleplays in an awesome circle here, and on the back we have the Legion. I'm trying to see if I'm actually displaying this properly or not. Who knows? It's a new segment, it's going to take me a little while to get used to this, but Elin, that is a fantastic shirt. I really like that. And you know what? I think it's time for a change, but we'll do that off camera. And bing, just like that, it is done. And unfortunately, my microphone is actually blocking out the main little image down there, but I really like that, Elin. It is a awesome shirt. It's very cool, and it's spurring me on to get my merchandise sorted, because I do have a number of shirts in the works. I know I've joked about it in RimWorld a lot, but it is something that we are going to see very soon. And so with that, we're going to jump into the second package. The second package, which comes from Krug Smash. If you don't know Krug Smash, he's a YouTuber that I've recently featured on Rycon Recommend. So if you haven't seen that video yet, if you haven't seen him yet, I highly recommend you check the man out. So let's go ahead and get that package opened. And so it looks like in here there are 2 articles. The first being another shirt. And it is a pretty badass looking shirt at that. That's a great print. And so this is the logo of the aforementioned Krug Smash, and it is a great shirt at that. I like it a lot, custom ink, and it's a good print. I like it, my friend, I like it. I've already got changed once today, so I think I'm gonna save this one for another video, but that is awesome. Now there is something else in here that I'm eager to see, so let's go ahead and crack that thing open. So I had to be uber delicate with this one here, as there is a hand-drawn picture in here from Krug, which is an amazing little piece which features a very Leon-like looking character. Unfortunately, it is a little bright. There we go. Thank you, camera, for focusing up on that. And it is a fantastic piece there. The crown work, really like it. And this is the kind of art style that Krug has throughout all of his videos as well, which I really do think it adds to War Fortress. It just, you know, it shows what's kind of going on in that ASCII through Krug's lens, and I think it's a really good way to convey that story that you have going on in your own mind. And I really like the art style, and I think that Leon is looking like an absolute badass there. And so that's the packages out the way. Now onto the fan art section of the Express. Now, some of these pieces are from a while back, so there's probably going to be a little bit more in this episode than usual, so bear with as we go through each of them. The first being this almost emo-inspired rendition of Leonidas by Yuli, and I'm kind of getting a sheer Goroth vibe from the kind of the split, and I kind of like it. You know, Leon does have his dark side, and he does have his good, and it's always that constant kind of battle there, so, but still, a cool piece all the same. Next up is a piece from Walker Nick. We're actually going to see quite a few pieces from Walker. Walker smashes their art out. This is from the Undertale series that I did with Charlotte way back when we were in Canada. Now, I can't quite tell from the image whether it's me or Charlotte that has the knife, but I feel like it'd be a little bit more fitting if that is actually Charlotte's hand with the knife, because she was kind of ruthless in Undertale. Next up is a badass piece from Stately Raven featuring Akira in all her badass glory, and I freaking love this. And it is for this reason that I'm announcing this as fan art of the month. It is a absolutely awesome piece. I feel like it captures Akira really well, and it shows her again through a different lens. Again, like I really enjoy that aspect of fan art because it's always going to be slightly different from one person's perspective to another, and I feel like Akira is just looking fire here, literally. Next up is a fun piece from Greencoat, and it's featuring Bendover, who was a character that we had during my birthday live stream. He was a Cataclysm character that started off in the really bad day start, and it is a really bad day starting off in that scenario. And I do feel like that captures Ben very well. Rest in peace, Ben. You'll always be remembered. And we have another Cataclysm piece here from that guy who likes D&D. I like D&D as well. Love D&D. But this piece is of Leif Bjornsson rocking a bow, being the survival man that he is, trying to do the best he can out there in that wilderness. And well, Leif, my boy, well, we won't go there. Let's continue. Next piece is from The Post Below is Offensive. This one, though, isn't. But this, again, is another Cataclysm piece, and I'm pretty sure it's from the birthday live stream as well. We came across a zombie who was carrying an aluminium keg, like an empty keg, though, so he'd obviously been going pretty hard, and I do like the artist's interpretation of that in this one. And another piece of fan art from the Greencoat, another Cataclysm piece. Again, Cataclysm seems to be pretty popular, but this one is of Elliot the Wendigo Wood. A character who I haven't thought about for a while, but a character that, well, left his mark on both the Cataclysm wasteland and the wasteland that is Boston, in the Fallout universe, that is. Next up, we have another piece from Walker Nickmer, and it's kind of unfair because if I was doing this as separate months, this would without a doubt be the fan art of the month. It was very close between you and Raven's piece, but this one is featuring both myself and Charlotte and their renditions of us in Zealand. Now, for those of you who have been following the podcast will know essentially where that story is going, where it's gone, and well, I feel like you captured the moment really well in there, Walker, so good job. And actually off the back of that, here is Walker's interpretation of exactly how Charlotte is doing now in the wasteland, and I gotta admit, she's looking like a bit of a badass, and she's rocking a much larger gun than I've ever seen her rock, and now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen her rock many guns, but damn. That's cool. Next up is a personal favorite of mine from Yuli, so thanks Yuli for this. Yuli managed to capture me in a moment of doing a very awkward and weird burp towards the end of the last town hall. And well, now this has been forever immortalized as an emoji on the Discord server, so yeah, use that to your heart's content. In saying that, you know what, I might even see if we can use this emoji on YouTube as well, cause it's just so damn good. So thanks, Yuli. Really, thanks. Next up is a short story from Eowlin, which covers essentially a epilogue for Dirt and Grass and Leif's Tale. Now be aware, there are spoilers here, so if you haven't reached the end of Leif's Tale yet, maybe skip ahead by a minute.
Dirt and grass had been staying in the cabin, waiting for their friend to return. They slept, nestled together, for warmth on his bed. It still smelled like him. He'd been gone before, but never this long. But time passed, and the food he left them ran out. They both knew how to hunt, how to survive. They had been doing that before they met him. They could again. They missed the warm fire and the gentle hand stroking their fur. Dirt hunted the birds and rodents that came to eat the crops their friend had so carefully planted. Using the cabin as a den over the winter seemed like a good idea. Grass needed more than a single cat, though. He needed a pack, others to hunt larger things with. Sadly, he gave Dirt a last lick and nuzzle and went off into the trees to rejoin the dogs of the wild.
I do have to admit, I really liked how that kind of summed things up, how it finished things off for those two that Leif unfortunately had no choice but to leave behind, and I feel like you wrapped up their own story there quite well. Now onto our final piece of art, another submitted by Walker, this time featuring Elliot the Wendigo Wood in something of a more formal fashion. I don't think I'd want to find myself in one of his classes, but all the same, a nice piece, Walker, and thank you to everyone that has submitted. Now if you want to see your art featured in the Mojave Express or have a letter, a picture, anything that you want to send my way, please do, and it shall be featured here on the Mojave Express. That's going to wrap us up for this one, guys and gals. I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome,
And until next time, stay tuned.